What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Fantasy Premier League video. And in this video I'll be talking about fantasy football differentials for the up and coming season. Now all of these differentials will be 10% ownership or less, and I will have 6 players in this video. I'll have 1 defender, 4 midfielders and 1 striker. So just a little note, this team you can see I just picked an auto select before this video, as I will be revealing my draft team in the upcoming videos, so just taking no notice of that. So the first differential player, and it is our only defender in the video, it will be Aït-Nouri for Wolves. Now he's 4.5 million and he's selected by only 0.8% of teams, so not even 1% of teams, so he's quite a differential player. He played 21 games last season for Wolves, scoring 1 goal and getting 1 assist and 3 clean sheets. Now his very low ownership, like I said, he should be their first choice left back or left wing back. Now they did play 3-5-2 quite a lot last season, and he was on that left wing back position towards the second half of the season, where they only did sign him in the transfer window in January. He loves getting forward, and we'll just have a look at Wolves' fixtures. So from game week 1 to 3 they are quite tough. They have Leicester, Tottenham and Man United, but here we see a change. From game week 4 right up to game week 14, Wolves have lovely fixtures. So he could even be starting every game, and if you didn't want to start him for the likes of Everton, Leeds maybe, some tough just away fixtures, you could always put him on your bench. He is a great asset to have. Like I said, very attacking with that low ownership and attacking ability. He is one to watch out for. So that is our only defender in the video. Now we'll get into our midfielders. And up first is a Man United midfielder who is our differential. And it is Mason Greenwood, only selected by 3.9% of teams and only costing 7.5 million. Now last season he did get 7 goals and 2 assists, with 6 of those goals and 1 of those assists coming in the final 8 games. So he did carry lots of form to the end of last season. With Rashford out for 12 weeks, he should see regular game time this season, especially towards the start of it. And we'll just have a look at their fixtures. And they do have nice opening fixtures. They have Leeds, Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, West Ham, Aston Villa. They do get quite toughed in, but Rashford will probably be back. And with Greenwood having some nice fixtures to start off with, he is definitely a player to target as a differential. So now we'll move on to our second midfielder and our third differential. And we will be going to Watford, a newly promoted side. And as most of you will predict, it will be their star player. It is Sarr. Now he's only 6 million and he's selected by 7.6% of teams. He got 13 goals and 6 assists last season in the Championship. He is on penalties for Watford, of course. He's a great option as a budget midfielder. And we'll just have a look at Watford's fixtures. And up first they have Aston Villa, Brighton, followed by Tottenham, who they will fancy. Watford won't be afraid of anyone. They have Wolves, Norwich, Newcastle, Leeds, Liverpool, Everton and Southampton. So their first 10 fixtures are not too bad. And with Sarr being their main player, like I said, on penalties, their main attacking threat, he is definitely one to watch out for this season. Now another newly promoted player that we will be looking at now, but he has changed clubs. And you will all predict by the way I'm talking now, it is Bowenda, who was selected by 10.1% of teams. He cost 6.5 million and there's big things expected of him this season. He's 15 goals and 16 assists last season in 39 games. He had 111 shots in that time. He was averaging 11.77 points per 90 minutes last season, which is crazy. And we'll just have a look at Aston Villa's fixtures this season. Up first, they have Watford, Newcastle and Brentford. So their first 3 fixtures are very favourable and they will fancy their chances. Now they do get quite tough after that, but Aston Villa, as we've seen last season, they do score lots of goals and Bowenda can be right in the thick of them. So one to watch out for here also. And now our final midfielder and our 5th player in this video is an Arsenal player, and it is Nicola Pepe. Now he's only selected by 3.7% of teams, so it's quite low ownership, and he only cost 7.5 million. Now he did play 1,606 minutes last season, as we can see down here, getting 10 goals and 3 assists, with 7 goals and 1 assist of those attacking goals and assists coming in the last 8 starts for Arsenal towards the end of the season. So he returned in the last 8 games for Arsenal, averaging 1 goal or either 1 assist per 90 minutes in that time. Like I said, he did only play 1,606 minutes, which is quite low. It's under half of the game time in total last season. He can also take penalties, as we can see. He did score a few. And we'll just have a look at Arsenal's fixtures. Up first, they've Brentford, a newly promoted side. And their first 11 games are quite favourable. Arsenal will be trying to rack up lots of points in this time. They only have Chelsea and Man City as their toughest opponents in that time. And I can't see Arsenal being as poorly as they played last season. I think they will improve massively. And Pepe will be a very attacking threat for Arsenal this season. Now we'll move on to our final player, and it will be a striker, and it will be for Newcastle. Now it is Callum Wilson. He's only selected by 4.9% of teams, costing 7.5 million. He got 12 goals and 6 assists last season in 26 games, so he didn't play all 38 games due to injury. Now he is quite injury prone, and if he can stay injury free, he can be one of the highest scoring forwards in the game. We all know his attacking ability and his scoring threat. He is on penalties for Newcastle, and we'll just have a look at his fixtures now. So up first they've West Ham, Aston Villa, Southampton. Then they face Man United in game week 4, followed by Leeds, Watford, Wolves, Tottenham, Crystal Palace and Chelsea. So if we just have a look at their, just right up to game week 12, their fixtures are quite promising, and with Wilson's attacking threat, he can take advantage of these fixtures. So there you go, guys. They are just 6 players that I have predicted to be good differentials this season in fantasy football. Now, if you did like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and give a comment. Who do you think will be a good differential this season? Comment in the comment section below. Like I said, give a subscribe, give a like, and I'll be back with plenty of Premier Fantasy videos in the upcoming weeks. Have a great day.